everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. He's not one of the big, strong-arm guys that you see coming into the league. But his touch, decision-making, ability to make plays, that's why Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to be a top quarterback in the league.
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And here's a look at the starting offense. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Taking it about the 36. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. 3rd down now following the run. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll cut it, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 25 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well,
oh, this is blocked. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drag toes, and that's going to...
And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8. Play clock. Winding down. They'll look to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his... Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And 3 and out on the drive. No points on the score.
Tough position. More than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Bridgewater now on second down. And Rudolph has it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Back there, that's Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gone!
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession.
Following the penalty, Abdullah. And some space here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And Miller with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On play action, it's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time, right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 70 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be first down Vikings. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
Dagger! Get ready! Wait 90!
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 9 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Bridgewater, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. 18 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't get totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. On the right side, this is Miller. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bridgewater again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridge. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their big-bodied receiver from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's going to run again. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Watch left. Stop right there. All right, here we go. Land it. Gun. Let's go. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this one is right down Broadway. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Hey, turn it out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll first possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Abdullah, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing, Bridgewater. This is Miller, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go. Play 90.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down now after the pass completion. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
No. Check. Patriot! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. And he takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Set, move, land it. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
Holding. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down and goal to go from the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers continue to roll. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Play fake. Bridgewater. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Fighting through. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Holding. Offense.
So holding by the offense and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Bridgewater again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd down following the run. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. This time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now let's go. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Single. Set. Green, 39. Leopard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big tight end. end from 13 yards out. And the Packers are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Tiger, way 90. Way 90.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So at football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.